Nutrien Ag Solutions are here today to support our Project Catalyst growers in regards to adoption change, and to have a bare fallow is not the option these days. We'd rather see something beneficial go into the ground where they can sort of tinker with and actually try and improve soil health.
The idea of multi-species is about all plants release materials out of their roots, okay? And they leak carbon and they leak exudates out of their roots. And different species do that to develop relationships and feed different microbes that give them benefits in exchange.
We're working here with Michael Zamperuti. This was a block that he's always had troubles with getting good yields over the years. This was harvested late in 2020 and he could see that it was going to be a very poor yield. So we decided to plough it out and to leave it fallow. So he was initially planting a bare fallow. He sort of liked the idea of trying something different, something new. So we come up with a good mix that would suit this block because it is sloping. We wanted, varieties that would hold the soil if we had rain, would provide some nitrogen and really try and improve that soil condition.
All different types of plants have different relationships with different microorganisms, so the idea of planting all different species, one of the ideas is to help stimulate a broad range of microbiology in your soil.
Down around the 50 to 55 tonne per hectare off these sort of fields. So we're just hoping to increase that a little bit. A lot of these blocks here, they get cut late in the wet and get massive amounts of compaction in them. That's another issue that we're trying to sort out by wider row planting and a bit of multi-species cropping to hopefully improve the soil health here a little bit there.
We came in and EC mapped this block, and then we took samples in 2 different zones to get a baseline comparison. This was straight after the cane had been sprayed out, so we also took nematode and soil biology readings at that time. Since then, we've noticed the really poor growing area and the high yielding area, so we've sampled in those areas as well. So those will be our sort of comparison moving forward in the next year or 2. We tried to plant a range of species that would grow through our winter conditions. So some of our species weren't too successful, like clover. Most of them grew very well. We had sunflowers, which you see flowering now. We had our mung bean and cowpea and vetch because they're legumes and can provide nitrogen in the soil. Then we had a lot of cereals because they grow well over winter and provide a lot of cover for the soil in case we do get those winter storms, so we're not losing soil through erosion. Tillage radish is obviously a good one. It grows really well and has that big tuber to try and break the compaction in the soil. Chicory also has a lot of good root systems for compaction, and it just seems to really grow well in our conditions.
You've seen some of the issues in the paddock here, and we needed to know those sort of things, and we'll put another one in for summer in the same field here and see how we go.
So how long a fallow?
Oh, well, this will be a fallow for almost 2 years. Every year I seem to be doing something different lately since I've got into this soil health. It's all ahead of me.
If we just plant soybean, we're going to another monoculture. So by having this diversity, we're just trying to make a difference. There's a lot of talk about cane yields decreasing. We can't keep doing the same things. Let's change it up and try something new.